this is Mandy for my day 17 self-challenge update. I'm late today. It's nearly 12 o'clock, but I don't feel so overwhelmed this time. That because yesterday I had a really good day. Yesterday I really stick with my schedule, was yeah, yesterday really sticked with a schedule of working hour and lunch break, afternoon work. In the afternoon, I was so sleepy because my major work yesterday was editing that Peacock video. I managed to chop over an hour video into now it's less than 16 minutes. So hopefully today I'll be able to finish that. This is a video I teach every step, like with details, with all the supplies and with all the detail of what how I made that peacock peacock silk scarf. So that so this video will be should be a good one. Hopefully I'll finish it today, and so that's it. Hi, is someone watching? I'm nervous. I'm sorry. So I'm probably not very good at making interact with you when you're watching me because I'm still practicing. But thank you for watching me. So I have this yesterday the schedule went really good, and but today I'm super late because I was doing the exercise with my son. When I do it with others, I realize if we make a schedule, we make a plan. If it's somebody else is involved with this plan, it will be much more difficult to keep the time run exactly the way you want. So I accepted it because in my older life before I decide to change, I'm actually a perfectionism. If something happened, if something didn't go with the way I wanted, let's say if I say I want to have breakfast at night, and then somehow I run late, like 9:30, I would just be soaked all day with myself and with people around me, and I would be like, I'm never gonna eat breakfast today. I'm just gonna be angry, and then because I didn't eat breakfast, things didn't happen, and then later on I will have like maybe hungry and get more angry and just ruin the whole day. But now I think with when I decide after I decide I'm gonna change, I actually accept. Okay, things not gonna go perfect, but I will be okay. I will carry on with it. That's what this is a challenge, right? So yesterday I forget to talk about my painting. Why I put it out? I knew I'm gonna forget it. I have like such a fish memory. So why I want to talk about this painting? Basically, before I decided to have an upgrade of myself, I painted this picture first. This picture I started the last year. Was a girl looking out of the window of her studio. This girl is a ballet girl, and then what I did with it this year, I just you can see here the picture. She is playing a chess. I feel life is like a chess for us. We're playing the game, and then the white king is on check, and she represents the black queen. So the black queen is going to win the game, and the broken window, it's like we how do I say that? The back window is that I'm looking away to break out, because inside whatever she was stocking, it's black and white. But then as soon as we break that window and then we see the true color of the real world, because we all have a color glass, a filter, a filter to view life. This filter is built up with let's say experience, whatever happened in life. Every time something happened, every time something hurts, and then something works, something not work, just everything, positive and negative, everything in total, slowly. And then after we grow up, we build up a filter for to view the world. So everyone's filter is different. So this glass, it just represent the filter of where we see them, the word, how we see the word. I want to break that. I was really demand a desire to see the real world, to see the real truth beyond my ego. That's what I was. That's what I That's what I was thinking. So after a couple of weeks after I penned this picture, I just feel that something really like a merge wants to in a rush want to come out like so. And then I was thinking I really need to change, otherwise, my first video says, I have to change, otherwise I'm going nowhere. And I do want to go somewhere. I want to at least fully experience my life in every aspect I can. So, and there's a picture I forgot. So I pick up today. Now I have this note. What's on here? Organizing. Oh, yeah, I had that. And then, oh, the book tip. I have really, I get something really worth to share from that book I'm reading. I'm listening the audio on Audible. It's how to deal with your mindset, your mind, the ego, which the mind always talking to me. I get trapped with it all the time. It's like I sometimes I'm a impulsive, yeah, person, and I just do things. When the idea comes, I'll just go do it, act on it always. So that also caused me to be a very, I do things without thinking about the consequences, and I will sometimes good, but sometimes not. And especially when I'm angry with my son, it seems like I only get angry with. I think it's everyone's the same. We only get angry with someone we're really close with. So I'm angry with my son, or I used to be angry with my ex, or my dad, just always someone very close to us. But I think that's hurt, even no matter how close we are. And then when someone angry at you, and we still get hurt, right? So I think that's not good. I decided not. I tried so many because when I read book before about tell us how to manage the brain, the mind. I also tried other technique, but didn't work with me. But in this book, I found two ways. I was sharing that with my son this morning, and that's one of the reasons I'm late today. So what's happened this morning? We went out for exercise, and then because he's new, he's new on his bike. So, and he made a mistake when he passed somebody, and then he was quite happy with his skills. He's like, oh, I managed to pass the lady on the pavement. And I said, but the lady didn't know you were there, and then you might crash into her. So so after that, the next, like the rest of the way back home, he was quite upset or very quiet, and maybe like 5-10 minutes. And I asked him, I said, I said, are you okay with, I said, are you okay? He's like, yeah. But then, because I was running, jogging, and then he was really, really far behind me. So I was like, I'm sure he's something around in his head. So when we stopped before the supermarket, and I asked him, I said, what's happened in there? And he said, oh, I made a mistake, and I feel bad, and oh, I feel bad. And so that was the time I stopped, and we both stopped and put the bike away on next to the road. And I shared these two new technique I just learned yesterday from this book. So I said, how to separate how to separate your mind. I said this. Okay, this is exactly example in this book. Okay, so you can try it if you're interested. You think about, don't touch my head. Don't touch my head. No matter what, don't touch my head. You just think about that. Don't touch my head. And then think very hard. So the mind very strong. So don't touch my head. And then you just touch your head. And then you realize, well, it doesn't matter what your mind thinks. You don't have to do what your mind tell you to do, because the mind said, don't touch your head. And I know it's funny, but I did that, and now and since I heard that technique, I just using it all the time, because a lot of our mind never stops thinking. Always something pop up, sometimes very, very negative. So and another way, also is from the book, The Happiness Trap. So another way is imagine in your head somewhere someone have a whiteboard holding it like that, holding the whiteboard, and every time if it's a and then every idea or every mind every saying it, he or she or it, you imagine something hold that board, and then it will appear on the board, and then you can look at it and look whatever there. And then when you imagine that, when I did, and then it's actually create a space between me and that negative thought. That's amazing, because I am always very attached to my thoughts, because I don't know, I was just always, I found it very difficult. Someone was saying in other books, and someone was introducing riding horse, and then if you're angry, you just imagine the anger is a horse, you can just always get off. But then didn't work for me. So this one actually worked, and then now I can, if I pause, and I can see that whiteboard say you sucks. You can't even talk in front of the camera if someone's watching you. And then whenever that little, that little who's watching, sorry, pointing, if whenever that number from 0 to 1, you just forget. You just completely don't know what you're talking about next. Get nervous, and then trying to pretend more than you are, and then or trying to talk confidence when you are scared, or trying to. I can look at that board and then just turn away and say, yeah, so what? I'm doing it anyway. Even I sucks, I'm still gonna do it, because if I don't do it, I never get improved. I get hug my imperfect self. So what next? What next? Am I little yeah, I want to. I still working on to be vulnerable, to be real, and we were discussing about it, me and a friend, my neighbor, my dear friend neighbor, and she said real and honest. I said real and honest. She said maybe no, if I behave very real, you might not like me. So we always dress up with a mask, or we have a certain costume when we're meeting people. And then I said, but but I didn't say but. I said, I think there's a difference between real and honest. And I said real is raw, but honest is cooked. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. Because real, I can be very real, very real, and I prefer to get my hair tidied up, get my clothes, those. When we do that, I think that's cook the real me, but with I don't know, real and honest. Do you think real and honest have any difference? I think real is really raw. It's a raw material, and then honest is it's after you it presentable, right? You can present it when it's honest. You're not like pretending, but you're still honest, but you make it more acceptable for others. I don't know. So why I'm talking about that? I know there was someone online watching, and then I just lost my mind. And I'm doing live, and I can't have anyone watching me. If someone watching me, I just get nervous. I don't know who's watching me, and my monkey might start to think who's watching, and then if someone I know, if someone I don't know, my God, I don't know. Like I don't know when I will get over it, but I will keep you updated. This is day 17. I'm definitely not over it. And next time, if I can look at that little number on my corner, the left hand corner, and to that would be a new stage for me. Okay, where is that book tip? Tab. The book tip. Yeah, I have shared the book tip, and one thing's definitely working. One thing's really working is this consistency. In my day one, I did before day one, I said I wanted to make change for my life and to myself, and I heard there's one theory. It says if you tell everyone you're gonna do it, and it's more likely you will act on it, because you will naturally want to keep what's this word, consistent. with our words. It just is an unconsciously thing, unconscious thing. We just, if we say something, we I don't know, we just act towards that thing. I heard about it when people say, if you're gonna quit smoking, you tell everyone you're gonna quit it. And then so in that way, it's better that you quit it sneakily. I did try that. It didn't work, but somehow it worked better than if I just sneakily. I say, if I'm sneakily, I say to myself, I'm gonna stop smoking today, and at 10 o'clock. But then maybe at 11, I just light a cigarette. I was just like, nobody knows it anyway, and then I will try it again later. But if I tell everyone I'm gonna stop smoking, and then if I say that to everyone at 10 o'clock, I probably will hold it at least until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I don't know what it is. But anyway, that's my son's having play date, and I'm going to editing my video and try to finish and update it. A Google page information, haven't get that yet. Computer folder, I did 20 minutes yesterday. The computer folder organizing was very late. It was after 10 o'clock, so I just did it 20 minutes. I just want to keep it going instead of pause it completely. Even when I have other project going on, I just still going back here and there, keep doing the organization every day, even just a little bit. It works. And I'm going to make a club sandwich for my son's play date. Yes, that's all. That's all for me today. And thank you so much to follow my updates. And I appreciate your support. Thank you. Have a nice day, morning, afternoon, and evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.